discovered a new show called Ancient Aliens, and that has been the
how
funniest thing I've ever watched.
You discovered that show. The show's been on for like 23 years now.
Well, he said recently discovered, as in him only. So
Yeah, but how have you missed this?
Flipping through the channels.
Because I don't have cable or satellite.
He accidentally stumbled off the gay porn and hey, what's this?
Ancient Aliens.
So you do admit to the gay porn.
No promises.
And welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Taps, Racks, and Bangs podcast.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah. Sweet release, though.
You had to be closer.
I heard it. It's all good. We've actually got a pretty good dais this evening.
A pretty good what?
Dais.
I'm having a real hard time hearing you guys and understanding you guys tonight. I just want
dais.
No, yeah.
Rock me on my dais.
No, I'm not even sure what that word means.
Are you drunk?
No.
Here with
everything's so slurred.
Here with us tonight
really
is as always, Dirty Dave, and we have
Dr. Philgood.
And we've also got Mr. AK in the house.
Go with the long name first.
To it, Vanity von Flugelflagen.
AKA
Chris.
Yeah. Close enough.
Say that 20 times fast.
Negative. Yeah, I'm not even going to attempt that.
I
couldn't even get the first three syllables. I'm just like, fuck it, Chris.
Well, if you were like a nerd like I am, To It Vanity Von is from the original the original Transformers movie, and then I just added von Flugelflagen to make it sound official.
Are you German?
Look, it's all about the length. All right,
It's
about how long it is, not about if it makes sense or if
it's not the
means
ocean of the ocean. It's all about length.
Like all I really heard out of that name was flogging.
That's what I heard too.
I got that part.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, it says a lot.
That's all that counts.
If that's what you're gonna go by. Chris, from my understanding, former Ranger. Okay, still a Ranger. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No.
We've talked about this.
What, like a butt ranger?
Just because I'm older and fatter doesn't mean I'm.
You're not a Ranger anymore.
Right.
Okay, so do you want to tell us exactly were you in bat or regiment or where were you?
Well, I started out at Ranger Bat, and then I went to the 82nd Airborne.
Okay, cool. And you're now in law enforcement?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. We don't specify where or who, so you're protected on that?
Yay.
Yay.
My attorneys, thank you.
No, but anyways, no.
Just call you Carlos.
Hello, my name is Carlos.
Me llamo Carlos, senor.
I would like to make love to you.
I've already told you no.
But your name is Flogging.
I don't care what you call yourself.
I want you to lie on the bed and take off your panties.
No. Despacio. Separe de los piernas. Despacio.
Pantalones.
I mean, spread your legs slowly.
No. Gotcha. Tengo el gato los pantalones.
There's a cat in my pants.
I say it a little more meanly, though, usually. It's not so sensual.
Well, don't hold back. Just say it.
I just said that. My favorite thing to say is no se me mueve te tiro en erecto.
I could only
imagine that has something to do with your butt.
Don't move or I'll shoot you in the ass.
Nice.
Close enough.
Well, I'm sure you get plenty of opportunities to say that.
No, actually, I don't get near as much fun as TV makes it look.
Yeah.
Pretty disappointing.
So wait, TV lies to me?
Yeah.
No.
I hate to tell you, bud.
No.
So you mean to tell me you don't spend all day in foot chases, nonstop, pepper spraying and tasing people?
Do I look like I spend all day in foot chases?
Doing zero paperwork
Yeah.
and just shooting bad guys all the
God,
time.
I wish. The zero paperwork part. They never show that on cops. It's false advertisement.
Yep.
I should sue.
You should.
You should.
They never show the countless hours of doing random, mundane, boring paperwork.
You know, fun fact, David and I were actually talking about going to the police academy a couple years ago.
Yeah.
We discussed
You're talking
it.
to everybody
we were talking
about that shit,
it.
'cause that was
no. He actually brought it up because he was actually one.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm thinking about doing it. then I got to thinking about all the paperwork they have to do,
Right.
and I was like, you know,
It's such a
I
turn-off.
fell for this the first time when I joined the Army.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I thought
exactly.
I was going to be jumping out of planes and rappelling out of helicopters
Doing all
and
that
shooting
cool
bad
shit.
guys in the face.
I
And
know.
really, I was
Right.
mopping barracks floors,
But goddamn, I can
And-
shine a floor.
freezing my ass off in the cold.
It's like
at
I
Fort
went through
Drum.
all of this to prepare for
Yeah.
this moment.
And even when I was in Afghanistan, like it was not nearly as cool as commercials. Like it was literally hours and hours of sitting in a Humvee, dying of heat exhaustion for like a 15-minute firefight every now and then. So like even then, like they don't show that in the commercials. So having that experience,
Which commercials? Like the recruitment commercials?
Yeah.
Or, okay.
yeah, you
Oh,
know,
Luckily for me, I got out before all that craziness.
yeah,
And then I was locked in by Homeland Defense because, or Homeland Security rather, because if you're in any kind of law enforcement, you're automatically considered Homeland Security. And the military, even though I still had a couple years of inactive reserve that they still own my ass, they couldn't take me. So because I was locked in.
Nice.
But yeah, so that was great when they called and wanted me to update my packet and all that stuff. And I just kind of laughed, and they asked where I was currently working, and I told them. They're like, "Oh, well, shit."
yeah.
Wah, wah.
So fuck
Yeah.
you.
So knowing that I was tricked by the military, I knew I was also not going to be tricked
You were
by
tricked by
the
the
police.
military?
force.
No way.
there's
Military doesn't do that.
Yeah.
They don't trick you.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
recruiters don't lie.
Yeah, they don't.
Never.
No.
My
Well-
recruiter was an asshole.
My recruiter was actually pretty cool.
No. Like his temperament, like his actual personality, he was pretty cool. But they have to be. I mean, you're not going to be a dickhead and try to get somebody to
Yeah.
come into the military.
No, that's once you get in the training.
right. But no, like this guy, he was just like, oh, there's going to be hot chicks everywhere and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And so, what the fuck are you doing?
Throwing gang
signs.
signs.
All right, to who?
I don't know whatever
To the people you're waving
That's
to
the
right
only
now.
gang sign I throw. To the chest, one to the head.
Nice. But no, like,
that's
oh,
good.
you're going to have stacks of cash, you make all sorts of money, you get to travel the world, you get to meet some of the hottest chicks. And
I was
blah, blah,
told
blah.
that same thing, and guess what? I fucking traveled the
You
world.
traveled the
all
world,
right.
yeah,
They
no,
did
right.
not lie about
I
that.
traveled the world too, but the stacks of cash was bullshit, and a hot chick behind every tree, which may have been true, but there weren't any goddamn trees in the desert. So I mean, I don't know what to say about
Well,
that.
speaking from an Army perspective, Air Force definitely has the best looking females.
Yes, I
in
will
the
agree.
military.
I will
mean,
agree.
that is hands down. I used to go to the DFAC in Kuwait when I was in Kuwait, and like it was run by the Air Force, and there was like always
Right.
hot Air Force chicks in there, and like
Mhm.
I don't know what it was, but so I would go to DFAC multiple times per day, mainly because it was air conditioned, but secondly because there were hot Air Force chicks in there.
we called them med hoes.
Are you rubbing one out when you're sidestepping through the line?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
And I didn't even have like it was so hot, I was so sweaty, like I didn't even have. I just have to shuffle a little bit, and I'm
Yeah.
good to go.
Yeah.
So,
don't
30
eat,
seconds on
don't
you.
eat gravy. I brought my own.
yep.
Oh my gosh,
Kuwait
that
is the hottest place on earth, though. I will tell you that.
Yeah,
it is
yeah. It's
hands
pretty fucking
down
hot.
the
Man.
hottest place I've ever been to.
Well, I went to Venezuela because they didn't have back before they had this crazy dictator they have now that hates us. They didn't have an airborne unit at all, no airborne ops. So our army gave them a shit ton of parachutes that were really scary. I didn't want to jump any of them because they looked like patchwork. They were no longer
They've been used a couple times.
they were no longer serviceable to us. I mean, you got a nice
Holy
green
crap.
canopy, and it's got a square orange patch here, a square silver patch here. I mean, pretty fucking scary. But we gave them like a shitload of them
Not quite
and
sure
a couple of
about this.
C-130s and stuff. And we went, after we set up their airborne school and all that, we actually went on patrol because they have to patrol the border to fight the cartel and stuff.
Cocaine and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we were on patrols with them, and it was like 115 degrees before the heat factor. I mean, I think that was probably the hottest I've ever been. Desert in California and all that crap. It didn't have nothing on this.
Mm.
And then you get up in the mountains and stuff, and there's actually snow on the
Yep.
mountains. That's really crazy.
Yep.
But
That's how Afghanistan was. Where I was in the mountains.
yeah,
And so you'd be down in the valleys, and it'd be like 110, and then you'd sleep at night up on top of a mountain, and there'd be snow all around you. And you'd be in your sleep system, like all 3 sleeping bags, like still freezing to death. It was crazy.
I miss that too. I was so pissed off whenever Air Force made me turn that shit in. I was so goddamn mad.
Well, that's kind of part of the deal.
Yeah.
You don't get to keep all
I
the
didn't give a shit. I
gear.
told him, I was like, I jerked off in this. I don't know why you'd want it back.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, you and the 7 guys before you who used
Yeah,
it as well.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. That wasn't just you were
fun.
smelling at night.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, though, that mummy bag, that Kevlar shell, the
Yeah.
bibby sack,
Yep.
you
The
could,
fart sack.
yeah, you
Yeah.
could goddamn, you could suffocate in that
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, you could.
I don't know how many times. I mean, in the infantry, we didn't get all the snivel at Fort Bragg. They didn't let us have all the snivel gear. I mean, we were infantry. We always wore summer weight BDUs, no matter what time of year. We always wore the green jungle boots, no matter what time of year. Stuff like the extra
What
big
was
sleeping
that?
bags and all 3 parts. No, we had our poncho liner, of course, and our bivy sack, and that was about the most we used. And you know, you're hunkered in that thing in the middle of January out in the field, and you wake up in the middle of the night gasping for air, freaking out,
Yep.
trying to fight the zipper to get your head out of
Yep.
it.
Yeah, I used to sleep. I'd pull it up over my head. You know, being at Fort Drum, it was like
Fucking cold.
freezing
Yeah.
all the time. And so I'd pull it up over my head just trying to stay alive.
Right.
And I'd wake up every morning with a headache because I was like oxygen deprived.
Yeah.
And I'd have to get up and walk around and like breathe some air because I was like suffocating in my sleeping bag. I mean, those things
Oh,
were
yeah.
legit.
They are sealed up.
Yep.
I remember doing freaking field training exercises down in San Antonio, and I slept in the same damn system. Holy fuck, dude! There were many times like just felt like I was just a used condom sitting in a drawer somewhere. I mean, I was soaking wet from head to toe. You sweat like a son of a bitch in those too.
See, I never sweat in mine because it was always so fucking cold.
Well,
Like, I never
I wake
sweat.
up. I wake up and it's already fucking 94 degrees outside.
no,
I'm just
it was
like,
not.
Oh my god!
Fort Drum, it was a necessity. If you didn't have it, you were going to die.
Right.
Well, what I thought was funny was I've been a camper all my life. And when you're camping, you don't sleep in your clothes and stuff in your sleeping bag.
Mm.
So you have all these guys in the military. They crawl in their sleeping bag and in their BDUs and all that, and they'll take off their boots, and that's about it. And they crawl in their sleeping bag. And here I am getting damn near butt naked and crawling in mine. And you roll your clothes up and you drag them. Your clothes, your body heat will dry your clothes. It'll dry your socks, your shoes, and all that. Use shoes and clothes for pillows. But these guys are crawling in full uniform, getting all hot and sweaty, and then they'll get out in the morning and wonder why they're freezing their dicks off. Like,
Yep.
Right.
and then they're looking at me like I'm crazy for getting out nice dry uniform.
Yeah.
You're no smart there.
Now, see,
are you?
whenever we were doing whenever we were doing exercises up in Germany, I mean, now that I actually slept well in that sleeping bag. Still a little
Yeah,
bit.
in Germany? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. I was feeling great. It's funny that you mentioned that because we had guys doing the same thing. They were in full uniform, you know, just minus the boots. And I was stark ass naked in my damn cot. I was feeling great. I slept good. Everybody else was like, oh my god, it's so fucking hot. And then, like you said, walking outside of the tent and they're fucking freezing their ass off. And I'm just like, oh, what the fuck's your problem? I mean, like, they weren't saying that we're going to have overnight drills. Like, they're not going to throw a simulated Mop 4 on you right now. I mean, it's first night here. Just chill. And then, whenever they gave the possibility of, you know, like, calling them, you know, a chemical or biological attack and go full mop gear. And, dude, these motherfuckers were sleeping in their cot in mop gear.
That's nuts.
I'm
Well, I
like,
mean,
God damn, dude.
If I
like,
knew they were
you're
going to do it, I'd
wake-
probably do it too.
Yeah,
Like, fuck it.
yeah.
I was like, you're gonna
Sleep
wake
in
up
this.
dead. Like, I kept my pants on, but like, I was down in my t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whenever the rest of that came. Then I also didn't sleep in my fucking sleeping bag either. I was already warm enough. I didn't have to. So I don't know.
Most of the time, it was just our poncho liner if we're out in the field
Mhm.
doing maneuvers and whatnot, and set up a patrol base somewhere and take turns sleeping with 50-50 security or whatever you want to call it. I mean, you're going to stay in uniform, full battle rattle anyways, and you just pull out your
Right.
whoopee, and that's all you get.
I didn't even get to keep my goddamn whoopee.
Well,
They
you
fucking
done
took that
fucked
too.
up.
Yeah, you should have fought for that shit.
Dude. Fucking pissed Christ, man, a fucking Air Force.
I slept with my boots off in Afghanistan for the first month until one night I was woken up abruptly by what appeared to be the sun, except it was supposed to be the middle of the night. And when I pulled my head out of my sleeping bag, I was sleeping behind the Humvee, no body armor on, boots off. Pull my head out of the bag. It's a fucking loom round from an F-16, and I see 50 cal tracer rounds impacting the mountain and then going up into the sky. And then it started to hit me that oh shit, there's shooting going on, and I had no body armor on, no Kevlar,
Might want to get your shit on.
yeah. So as soon as the F-16 came over and dropped loom rounds, I guess it lit up whatever they were waiting to see, and there was a unit it was our Alpha company was north of us, and as soon as that loom round went off, man, they lit the ridgeline up, and that was the last night I slept without boots on, and the rest of the time I slept with boots on and body armor.
And body armor.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't blame you. I
That's
would have
what
too.
I love so much about the zip-up boots.
Yeah,
Zippers.
see, and we didn't have those.
Yeah,
Right.
man, you don't have
Shit,
to fuck with laces and all that shit. You just throw them on and go.
I just recently bought another pair. They're actually right behind you.
See them.
But yeah, I actually just recently got those, and it's just because every time I was going out to the range, I was fucking sick and tired of tying my boots every time.
Mm-hmm.
That and because I live in a very traditional home, very traditional Asian home, and where, you don't walk through here with shoes on.
Oh,
Shit, I walk
My
through with
bad.
shoes on all the time.
No,
Fuck
that's
you,
okay.
David.
Well, you're a little bit
I'm
different.
American.
I'm American. I do what
You
the
don't
fuck
actually,
I want.
You don't actually live here, so it's all good. You're not held to the same standards I am.
Good, because I would let you
In other
down.
words, we don't have to put up with her.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm going to disagree with that one.
Yeah, she'll.
Yeah.
She won't hesitate to get on her
No.
ass. I know.
What
Yeah.
was that? What did baby say to Della that one time? You're ruining my floor.
Yeah, my own son said that shit.
Yeah, we looked at that because Della's walking in the shoes over there, and he just looked at her like, "You don't do that."
It's like I worked so hard on these floors.
I've got a zoo.
We'll
at my
neither
house.
confirm nor deny that. So
I've got a zoo at my house. A teenager. Yeah. So
to make sure it was in the
nothing
right
is
hole.
sacred, especially floors.
You better be in the right hole.
We've been talking this whole time. It's not even
Giggity.
recording.
Oh, that's happened before. We had a whole episode. That was freaking amazing. Oh shit!
Yeah, I looked at the
Wah,
fucking
wah.
audio system was plugged into the headphone jack, not the microphone. It recorded, but it recorded off the microphone on the
Yeah.
computer. It was
Nice.
just really shitty.
Nice.
You can only hear like two of us.
Yeah, me and Dave because
You can only hear Phil
They're
because
loud.
he's like right there, like right next to the mic, and then you could barely hear me. And just forget it. You couldn't hear the other two.
Speaking of whoobies, if you don't have a whoobie, if you're listening to the show, you don't have a whoobie, I highly recommend you go out and buy one. I own like 7 of them.
Yeah, greatest thing in the
Yeah,
world.
greatest thing. I use them. My kids use them. My wife uses them.
Yeah, I
They're
need
wonderful.
another one.
Yeah.
If you don't know what a whoobie is, look it up.
It doesn't matter if
We
it's-
should sell whoobies.
I know it doesn't matter
We
if
should.
it's 90 degrees or if it's 30 degrees.
No.
Whoobies are always
Yeah.
fucking comfortable.
Dude, that's what we're
Yep.
gonna do.
They are magical.
Whoobies are the best.
name brand it.
We're gonna fucking brand TRB podcast on a whoopee.
I think it's
Hell
awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea because that's the one thing that I have in my house that I will always buy more of.
Right.
Like it doesn't matter. Like if I see a whoopee
Yeah.
and it's like a good price, I'm like, "Pfft,
It's like ammo.
you're
or
coming home
guns.
with me. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
ammo. Yeah,
Yeah, and
except
I've got 5 or 6 of them at the house.
arguably almost as important.
Right. You know, what's funny is I was actually talking about this to.
So that's your
Elizabeth
military. That's your military word for this.
What's that?
Whoopee.
Whoopee.
It's official.
Okay. What is it? What? That's the title of the show.
No, that's just your military word for brought to you by the word whoopee. This
Oh,
show.
Okay. You
There you
watch
go.
way too many kid shows.
Well,
Brought to you by
I-
the letter.
I do have a
R.
lot of kids now, so
You do.
yeah.
Are you gonna
We just keep adding them, and like we're not even having them. We just go.
They
and
just
get
show
them.
up.
Yeah, we just pick them up.
And that's
Induction. Induction.
Yeah,
not-
You want some candy, kid?
That was an expensive ass abduction. Though.
yeah. It's a very expensive, long abduction.
So how is that going?
It's going good.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, she's
Good.
killing it. She's a little behind,
Mhm.
American kids. Obviously, she's from India. She's gonna be a little developmentally behind, but
I wouldn't imagine that would last. very long.
she's picking stuff up. She's
She's
trying
still
to
eating more?
talk. Yeah, dude, she eats like nonstop. Like that's all a kid does is eat. Which I imagine. I mean, if you go hungry for 18 months or 16 months of your life, once you get the chance to eat, you're gonna fucking eat.
Yeah,
Right.
And like French fries, hamburgers, chili, like she don't give a fuck. She loves it all. We take her to Mexican restaurants. She eats like an entire bowl of chips on her own. We're like, geez, kid. So, but yeah, man, she's killing it. She's doing awesome. She's gonna be a cool little American Indian kid. Like, she's just gonna be. It's gonna be crazy.
Just don't let her be on the side of the road with me.
Seeing her grow up.
As long as you don't call her Indian American, she's just.
Well, it's better than American.
Well, I don't
Indian,
know.
you
I don't know if I can say American Indian because then people will think like Native American.
No, she's American.
Dots, not feathers.
Yeah, I mean she's American. Yeah, yeah. And,
yeah,
She-
dots,
she
not
might have
feathers.
been born somewhere else, but she's American.
Yeah, but she is. She's gonna be 100% American. Like, it's this kid, man. It's gonna be awesome watching her grow up.
That's good. That's great. We'll kind of cut this up for just a second because we do have some sponsors we got to bring into this shit. Like somebody actually helps us put this shit together.
Endorse us for some strange reason.
Definitely not me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't.
no.
I can't afford to endorse anything.
Oh, fucking.
I'm so broke I can't even afford to pay attention.
Wah. First up is Mr. Nathan Moore with Advocate Construction, actually still paying the bills for us.
because he's like the only one of us that actually makes money. So
Yeah.
I wish I had that problem.
But anyways, go see advocateconstruction.net for all of your foundation needs and construction, cabinet making, now in South Carolina as well as Texas and Oklahoma. And tell them that the TRB podcast sent you.
you're not gonna get anything for
No,
it.
he won't. He won't give you a discount or anything. But just
We're not that important.
it'd just be cool to hear somebody say, "Oh yeah, I heard this on this podcast I was listening. I heard you're a dipshit that actually makes really good moonshine."
We're just gonna throw that out there.
Yeah, I'll throw it out. No, I'm just kidding. He doesn't make moonshine.
Yes.
He definitely doesn't distribute. That's for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, that
Does
that'd
not.
be
Does
really
not.
bad.
Not
Does
distribute.
Does not. I don't think we're in the prohibition anymore, but still kind of illegal
Yeah,
Oh, you know the whole taxation thing.
yeah.
without representation. Church.
You just went and dorked it out. didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Well, I
Not
mean, you
this
took a
guy.
stab at it, so I had to do it too. So, next up, we have actually have Mr. AK here with Spartan
Yay.
Firearms Academy.
Yep. Like I said, we don't pay for shit. We're just here to fucking.
We're here to party.
Yeah, we're here to party and fuck shit up.
Hell yeah. We need another range day, by the way.
At my range,
I don't know. Any
Where's your range at?
out in Dean.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah. Yep. We right now we really just teach license to carry.
Yeah.
We have some people who have been talking about coming out and doing some private lessons. So that's cool. Kind of getting that rolling.
Nice.
It's not much of a demand for that right now, but we do have some people who are trying to get on our books for that. We're teaching a class this Sunday, license to carry. It's going to be amazing.
Nice.
It's exciting. There's nothing more exciting than license to carry laws in Texas. A whole
Yeah, of
morning of all the laws that you need to know. Super exciting.
After they pass
Yeah.
the sword law, are you going to have sword courses?
If I was qualified in swords, I would. But that is outside of my scope of skills.
Oh,
Oh, come on. The Marines can do it. How come you can't?
Yeah, that's true. Well, I'm not a Marine, though, because, I like girls or whatever, so. You know how that goes.
Oh, shots fired.
But yeah, so we teach license to carry. We teach anything. We teach pistol, rifle, shotgun, whatever you want to shoot. We can teach you how to shoot it good. So
Hell yeah.
Shoot, it's good.
So what was I going to ask? Oh, I was going to ask you a question.
ask me a question.
Have you? Yeah. Have you gotten any further, like on the whole holster making?
Yeah,
How's that coming
we kind of got it down now. There's a big learning curve involved in it.
Sure.
But I think we finally figured everything out that we need to figure out, and now I just got to get the page up and running, and
Okay.
I've just been kind of putting it off because I'm fucking lazy. So there's that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you need a holster, hit me up.
Actually, I think you know what? That's
I'm going to do them for cheap right now because we're just now getting into it.
That's
so,
fantastic.
I got
because
a
need-
1911 that needs to.
Yeah, if you need one now
Dude,
and
I've
you
got
want
a
to let
shit ton of
me,
1911
But I want my own.
holsters.
if you need one now and you want one built for you and you want it cheap, now's the time to do it. If you let me fuck up your holster, I will give you a discount.
Just don't fuck up my gun.
But once I haven't messed up any guns yet. But once I get better at it, then I'm gonna have to raise my prices. So
Once you get
All right.
fancier.
yeah, once I get a little fancy.
Because what I need is
holster
I need
department.
I think what was I going to do? I do need an inner waistband for my new Sig, and then
Right on. I'll have to show you some of the ones I made because they're.
I'd probably should pick up another drop leg.
I don't want to
Because,
brag, but they're kind of fucking awesome. So
Cool.
I'm really
Is it-
proud.
That one's gonna be a regular price.
My issue though is that well, obviously you can't get a holster to fit the gun that I have right now. I mean, sure they make holsters for SIGs, but I want a holster to fit it with the weapon light on it and
Mhm.
everything else. And I mean, I'm already inner waistband carrying it with like one of those elastic lap bands, but I feel like I'm wearing a fucking girdle. And so,
Tactical.
Damn, and
girdle.
in Texas
It's
too,
a
man.
tactical girdle. But hey, but
Man,
you
it's
know
gonna
what?
Smell like a jock strap by the end of the day.
Yep.
Thank God it's washable. It's actually right there behind you.
Oh, that's what that smell is.
No, that actually is my balls. But no, believe it or not, like I was a little surprised at how well that holster actually works.
Yeah,
Like,
I own one. I don't use it, but I own one.
I mean, I can actually go out there in my athletic shorts and go run with it with a full size SIG, with a weapon attachment and full magazine, all that other
Just
shit.
make sure you don't drop it
Ask him about his in the butt crack holster.
in the butt crack holster.
That's my prison pocket holster. Yeah, I keep a little 22 Derringer in there. I thought about upgrading to the 45 long Colt, but
Yeah.
it's a tight squeeze.
Yeah. Not what I heard. All right, where are we at?
Okay, so let's
Stop derailing this. And
Well, now that we're done with sponsors,
By the way, I'm not even derailing any of this.
yeah, I know
That's all
Phil has
y'all.
been extremely quiet. I'm shocked.
he has been. Yeah, I think he's a little upset for not showing up yesterday.
Shit. I was dead to the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you should have actually died because then I would have felt bad for you.
God damn.
But
Give me
I
a
don't.
second. Give me a second.
I don't feel bad for you now.
Otherwise, no sympathy.
Yeah, no
Hell no.
sympathy.
Hell
You're
no.
just a dick.
You're welcome.
Well, I was in the same boat. 'cause
Yeah, well, at least you worked. Like at least you were saving our town from evildoers.
No, he wasn't.
Sure, he was.
This fucker just ate samurai and passed out.
after a 12-hour workday. 12-hour workday, went to the gym, smoked my balls. Wife brought home samurai. I passed out.
Passed out. I'll admit. I mean,
I wasn't gonna be mad at you for working yesterday. However, you on the other hand,
Shit, I work, but it's not as intensive. Hell no, I just sit on my desk and I call people. I'm like, hey, you want to do some stuff? No? Okay, cool. I'll call you back later.
really glad I'm not a cop right now. Outside in the heat, this is wonderful.
Well, I mean, the AC.
I'm gonna
works
bail
good
on
in
my friends later.
AC works good in my car, so. Too bad I don't get to literally spend all day in my car.
Yeah,
although
right.
That would suck.
you just recently get a new one.
As in last October.
Yeah, that was.
As in new to you or a new one?
New to me.
So it
Well,
smells like
yeah.
somebody else's ass.
No, it was only had one user before me, and he kept it pretty clean.
Oh, that's good.
luckily. So,
Well,
cool. Right on.
that'll be the last time that cop car's clean.
nah, all right.
What's this random strip on the seat here?
Have
No,
you-
we just need another winter storm and a party over at his house so I can draw some more dicks and pigs on it.
What?
You did that on the cop car? Isn't that
I
illegal?
was drunk. That's no excuse, but I was.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Continue, sir.
Yeah, anytime we have something like that at the house, I gotta double check all that before I leave for work.
I wasn't the only one that did it. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think the picture of the pig that I actually drew in the driver's
God,
side
you
of the
guys are
windshield.
assholes.
I drew a picture. It didn't end up looking like one of the little piggies, like it's sitting in a window, like in the driver's seat. It ended up looking like the fucking wolf. It wasn't the pig.
Jesus,
He's not a
David.
very good artist.
Yeah.
No.
Well, good lucky for you, I guess.
No, and so I just resorted back to what I do know how to draw, and I drew a big dick and balls
Oh,
on the hood.
yeah. I mean, that's
Fascinated with dick and balls.
well, I told you it wouldn't take long to get here, and we're here now.
Yeah.
So
Right. And no, we actually do have a couple of like serious things to talk about, and then we'll probably come back to the more stupid shit.
goofball stuff.
Oh yeah, of
Comedic.
course. Okay, we all hate talking about it. The media loves talking about it.
which is
Yeah.
an indicator that no one should talk about it.
Probably.
I can
But-
already tell you're
But
a
that gets
racist.
ratings.
No, I'm the
I
one
think we're
that
talking
gets
about North Korea here.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Not Charlotte. Not Charlotte.
We'll get
Yes.
there. I'm not racist yet.
And
all right, give me
I
a
am.
chance.
According to everybody else that knows me, I am racist. Apparently,
Me
So,
too.
I mean, everybody's supposed
Definitely this guy over here.
he's racially confused.
But I'm allowed to be racist because I'm Mexican.
It's like I can't. Okay, yeah, that's a double standard.
Exactly.
So why is it that Mexicans can actually drop the N word, but whites can't do it? Asians can't do it. Only
Because
blacks. And
they don't
Mexicans.
know if we're mixed
you're
or
not
not.
black.
You mean black
That's
people
true.
think I'm black?
You look like an albino black guy, so
See, point proven. I
No, it
had a
doesn't.
friend. I had a friend at an old job who she was friends with me only because she thought I was black, and it was about a year into our relationship
That's
as being
not
a friend.
that's not
She was like,
naphead.
"Yeah,
That's
we
a Jew
black people
fro.
gotta stick together." I'm like, "I'm Mexican."
he looks like
What?
He looks like he's mixed down.
But that doesn't look like
It's Italian hair, so
black
that's
hair. No, it's a fucking Jew fro.
Italian. No Jew. No Jew.
And then
here.
let him actually grow his beard out, and he fucking looks Muslim.
Yeah, I can.
Well,
see
it's a
that.
red beardish, which is kind of fascinating.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Fascinating.
Well, all the dudes in Afghanistan had red beards too, so there you go.
two-tone.
Really?
Well, they dyed them, but
Oh, mine's natural.
It's kind of
with blood
From
of
the
their
German.
enemies.
Hell yeah!
no, I
yeah.
think it was.
That was
I think
blood
it
of
was
the
just- I think
infidels.
it was just made out of like pig shit or something. I don't know.
Probably.
Probably
Oh, yeah,
It's
do what you
definitely
gotta
not
do.
blood.
pig shit and goat sperm.
Oh, random history. Never mind. I'll go back to that later. Did not know that back in the Roman days that blonde women were guaranteed to be whores.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed. They dye their hair. They dye
That's
their
not
hair
just in Roman
blonde.
history. That's now too.
Yeah, nothing has changed.
Well, what do you think we got it from?
Nothing's
The
really
Romans were
changed.
like, we need to separate the high class women from the prostitutes.
Man, the
Hey, let's
Romans.
dye their hair
The
blonde.
Romans were
Done.
living in 2017.
I know.
That's amazing.
It's a repeat.
Not much has changed.
That is amazing.
Nope.
History
that was
repeats itself.
Yeah, that was wrestling. But then the higher officials were pissed off because men wanted to fuck blondes.
No.
Any they put out and
No men wanted to.
No, all the men
Oh,
wanted to.
all the men. Okay, good. I just
And
wanted to
then
make
you
sure
had
that you
the,
said that right.
Yeah.
The Visigoths and the all the other Germanics come in and they got natural blonde hair and
And that's when the game changed.
the high official Romans were like, "Well, we want to be blonde too," and then they're all horse
How'd
now.
that
So
go again?
here you go. We want to.
So it just goes to show that all women are whores.
So
Yeah.
you're telling me that blonde women are responsible for the fall of the Roman Empire? Is basically what you're telling me right now.
What's that Spanish language you said? Open your leg.
Se parte de los piernas.
There you go. Yes.
It makes sense now. I see it.
They're also part of the fall of modern society too. But I mean,
Dividing legs always makes the.
Well, unfortunately,
Loose legs sink ships.
It's
Is that what it
not-
is? Oh wait, that's lips. My bad.
unfortunately, it's
not legs, lips.
I mean that fits.
well,
also.
lips. There's two types of lips.
Yeah, that
Technically,
fits.
you know.
That
well,
fits.
actually, fun fact. Here we go. More history lessons. They used to have like those propaganda posters against VD. So there were posters that were similar to that would say something like, loose legs, lose wars, or whatever, and it was like VD awareness posters because they didn't want GIs getting VD. So there you go for that.
That's inevitable.
Oh, yeah, it's
that's
inevitable.
Happen anyway.
But it didn't.
There's no stopping.
Did
that.
you not
Yeah.
sit in safety briefings that were
Man,
completely unnecessary?
when I was in Panama,
This
What-
story ends in VD.
But I mean,
This is
that's-
where we're
that's-
going.
one of my guys got the drip 3 times in Panama.
Oh shit! Probably from the same girl too.
Damn,
No.
overachiever.
No, it
Those are rookie numbers.
Yeah, bump those numbers up.
Just
a little
3.
Yeah,
Bit. Like fuck,
Well,
dude.
you
I'm
know.
on 6. And I've only been here for a day.
talk about every woman being a whore in Panama. That is like absolutely true. They would line up at the gates, and you, at the end of the day, you can be like, "I'll take you," and you sign them in, and
What?
oh yeah, they call them date gates. Gate dates.
Dude,
dates.
I'll be honest with you. It was the same way in England too.
Yeah.
You sign a girl on.
Yeah, I never got to go anywhere where there were females, so fuck you guys.
You're welcome. I wasn't even in the military. I was just a military brat.
Still brat.
Still brat.
No, it was the same way over in England too. I mean, if you pretty much brought a British national onto the base to come stay the night with you, yeah, you were taking care of business.
Yeah.
North Korea. Let's talk about
yeah.
North Korea.
See, I'm not racist. We were going to talk about North Korea.
All right.
No, we're going to talk about racism again.
Oh, I'm
but
sure.
seeing as how it is a hot topic.
All right, North Korea.
It's my favorite thing to talk about.
Hell
This is-
yeah, because sometimes it's true.
Well, yeah. But so this is actually going to. Are we going to actually go to war with North Korea? Like, do we actually see that happening? Like, or are my dreams just false promises?
I think that
Matter.
they're not going to make it across the ocean to over here because I think they're going to get dealt with severely if they try to come this far. And
I mean, look what happened to the Japanese.
yeah,
I mean, they tried it.
They never really stepped foot in the country, though.
no.
No, and we nuked them for it. So
About
twice, not once, but twice.
we left them all with permanently glowing afros and stuff. So, but I just don't, unless they send some serious missiles all the way over here, I don't see it happening.
So you don't think that we'll actually fire back at them for hitting Guam if they ever decide to do that? Which now they've actually
First
just
of
retracted
all,
that.
here's my question: why are they threatening Guam?
Well, it's just,
Actually, that's the only question I have. Why are they threatening Guam?
I was
Is that just
waiting-
where they can
I
hit?
was waiting for more of it.
Because they don't have the balls to actually,
Like, what did
Hit
Guam
mainland.
do? Like,
yeah.
Well, Guam is like 90% American. I mean, you've got a major naval base there, and you have a major Air Force base there.
but I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I understand, like, the U.S. has territories, but that would be like them, like, oh, we're going to nuke Puerto Rico. And be like, what the hell did Puerto Rico do to you? Like, what does that
Only
have to
be-
do with anything?
Only because it's associated,
Right?
And
Right.
that's
Guilty by
the,
association, yeah.
yeah, and they can get those little jabs out of the little things that they could probably handle, but they don't want to step in the big stuff.
They're dumb.
So
It's like the chihuahua that wants to bark.
well, I mean, they believe that their emperor didn't poop out his butthole, so
Right.
what can you
That's
say?
true. That is true.
And all their karate army guys are all busy smashing rocks with their heads.
That's true.
So that probably doesn't help much.
Little
Yeah.
concussions.
All
There's
the
a lot of
military-
articles about that lately.
all the military commanders have TBI from bashing their heads against rocks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right, I can see that. Okay, so that was just my question. I didn't understand why Guam came into this. Like Guam was like sending them like nasty DMs on Twitter or something. Like,
I mean,
That was Trump.
if we really wanted to mess their country up, we should just give them free access to the internet with YouTube and all that stuff.
oh yeah,
Getting videos forever.
Yeah,
Done.
They'd have mental breakdowns. Like they wouldn't know what the hell to do with it.
could
Yeah.
you imagine? That would be a really effective war strategy to just like go over there
a country
and
like that?
drop like satellite internet connections for people so they could get on like their the uncensored internet
yeah.
and like
It's a modern day leash.
that would fuck
Just
that
set
country
everything where the
up.
homepage is like a porn page.
Golly.
Those little bastards would they?
Oh yeah, we used to joke when we were in Afghanistan.
I'm sidetracked. on
We used
that
to
part.
joke
I'd
when
like
we
to
were in
Show some
Afghanistan.
bestiality and shit.
When we were in Afghanistan, we used to joke and we'd say that the war would be over in 3 days if they would just bring C-130s over and drop TVs and Xboxes out of the back of them,
Oh,
just
yeah.
to give
Import.
those guys something to do. Because like that's why we were at war. They had nothing else to do except shoot at us.
Sure.
So we were like, if they just had Xbox, dude, this would be over.
They can play a COD. They can
Yeah,
kill all the
yeah,
people they
yeah,
want
yeah.
and not
I mean,
get,
that's-
not
yeah.
get popped by a sniper.
Yep,
It'd be great.
the war would have been over quick.
Yeah.
Yep.
So do you like actually just from y'all's mindset, like do you actually see obviously we don't really see like a mainland threat here.
No,
No.
So I mean like
no.
in other words media is just like blowing shit way
Oh,
out of
yeah.
proportion.
That's what they
Yeah.
do best.
They
And
know better than
Like
that.
I said,
Of
the only
course.
way we're at any kind of threat is if they send some big missiles all the way over here. But we got so much stuff nowadays that would neutralize any threat
Yeah.
like that.
Well, that's been my whole thought, bro.
It's-
We can cancel anything.
Oh, but
with our
remember,
radar
it's-
systems.
It's only you've only got like 1 in 6 chance of it actually being successful.
Yeah, but if North Korea is launching it, we got pretty good odds. The odds are in our favor. Like it's probably going to run out of fuel before it gets here anyways, and
Right,
So-
right.
Yeah, CNN wouldn't even be able to get the story out about them launching nukes before they have to change their story to they nuke themselves.
yeah.
It went straight up for some
Man,
reason. Just
Wouldn't
went
that
straight
be
up.
an amazing end to this whole thing if they just nuke themselves?
I know, right?
It's like when
Wah,
people block you
wah.
on Facebook and you're just like, well,
Or we just fucking
Oh,
do it for
well.
them and just like, they launched a missile and it came back at them. So, sorry guys, that wasn't us.
yeah, I mean, our news would be great at telling that story if it wasn't true.
Yeah, right.
Oh, of course.
They self-committed genocide.
So yeah, what was it? The last episode we were talking about.
Oh, what are you gonna bomb? We're gonna fucking bomb a ram.
No,
Nope.
I was telling him, I was like, okay, because you know how the media has a really bad habit of actually, expelling everything that we're going to do. And that's why Trump doesn't actually like to talk about what he's going to do.
Yeah.
Which is great because Obama fucking told everybody.
Well, the government made the mistake years ago when they started allowing all the media to be all up in the military business.
Yep.
That's true.
Now, I understand that people have the right to information and all that stuff, but there's just some things where the media and the general public need to keep their friggin' face out of it because
Right.
Well, here's a novel idea. If you want to know what war's like, join the fucking army.
yeah,
there you
no
go.
shit, right? Don't just get off your fucking Xbox.
Yeah.
Just because you're COD doesn't make you playing
Yeah.
COD doesn't
No.
make you a badass. But when they started allowing all the reporters and all that crap in, I mean, shit. All the enemy has to do is watch CNN if they want to know where they're about to be attacked or not.
Right.
Yep. They.
So I think that's where I was coming off saying is like, oh, we're gonna, we'll say we're gonna bomb North Korea, but we bomb Iran, and then we say we're gonna bomb Iran, and then we fucking bomb Saudi, and then
Just keep them guessing.
and then we say that we're gonna bomb fucking Iraq again, and we fucking hit London, and then
Just because.
Just for
Right.
all that
And
shit that
just to
happened in
fuck with 'em.
1776, you dirty
I
lying
know,
bastards.
Right?
just to fuck with them, and then
We
say-
haven't forgotten.
Then we're going to send one deep into the heart of Moscow, and we fucking bomb Chicago.
Okay, I'll go with Chicago.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
that place. If any place in the U.S. needed martial law, and,
California.
I saw a picture on Facebook before I came over here, actually, so I know it was 100% real and true.
and authentic,
That,
yeah, 100%.
People in Chicago were actually defacing statues of Abraham Lincoln now because he was racist.
He was the one who fucking freed him.
Yeah, no, you don't have to tell me that. I know that.
Yeah,
You need to tell the people in Chicago that.
But a
Whoa.
little
Look,
known
Phil can't even comprehend this at the moment.
little known fact about him though is he is responsible for the largest mass hanging of black people ever. A lot of
But
people.
That's a
They
side
deserve
note.
it.
That's a side note.
That's an asterisk
You know,
on his.
Out of the little things he did, the big thing, you
Right,
can't forget that.
It's kind of like Michael Jackson. He helped so many charities out with his money.
But the
should
little
just give
boys.
him a kid or two.
Yeah.
But you molest one
balance
kid,
out.
and that's the end of your career.
I know.
Yeah.
Just one.
Forget the millions he
he didn't-
gave.
Right? Well, that actually is a great segue because the next
Well,
thing I
Hitler
wanted-
brought the German economy out of recession. I
Hitler
mean,
was
come
Times
on.
Man of the Year in 1939.
He was.
Intriguing.
Imagine how stupid they felt a couple years later.
Oh, shit.
Well, I mean, that's just like, what was it? They gave Obama the Nobel Peace Prize, and then he went on and gave his fucking speech about why we need to go back to war.
Yep.
I love that the Nobel Peace Prize for not for doing anything but for intentions.
Right.
Holy shit! If I could get something for all of my intentions,
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, they don't give awards for the kind of intentions that I have. So
Right.
the awards you get for those intentions are jail time.
Yeah,
I have
prison.
good intentions too. I kind of like to keep it balanced, good and evil. Good
Just
and evil.
because you want to kill stupid people does not make your intentions
I don't
good.
necessarily want to kill them. I just want to remove all the warning labels and
Well, and let
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Oh my
Watching
gosh.
self-destruct
I'm
a
good with
little bit.
yeah.
That
I'm
would
with
be
that. I'm good with that.
amazing.
Because that's more entertainment versus just ending it.
That's actually a really great idea because I sit here and I battle stupidity on a daily basis, and like
También.
I'm sitting here thinking about it, and I'm just like, you know what? Oh my gosh! Like all these fucking stupid people need to die. Zombie apocalypse. I want a zombie apocalypse because all the dumbasses are going to die first. But actually, now it's from like hearing you say like remove all the warning labels. That sounds like a better idea.
Yes, it would be.
The sound of a zombie apocalypse sounds amazing, but can you imagine in Texas, it would only last like 4.3 hours, and it'd be over because everybody would be out shooting.
Yeah.
everybody.
We'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd probably
We
be shooting
would-
some people that weren't even zombies.
Oh, I swear to God, they were zombies.
I swore he got bit.
It's
He got
coming
bit,
right at me.
scratched. One
Had
of the
that
two.
crazy look in his eye.
He was
Yeah.
aggressive.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Yeah. That's
a whole
awful.
lot of them.
That's awful. We're such awful people.
No, we're not.
Okay. Well, this is actually going to like kind of like take me back for just a second because I love like the idea of apocalyptic scenarios, and us being vets as well, we all secretly wish and
Fuck
like
that,
desire
dude.
for.
You know how much fucking running I would have to do if that shit went down?
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking. No.
Not if they're Walking Dead zombies.
No. I mean, just like in an apocalypse. Like if the world ended and bands of gangs were like Mad Max and shit. Like you know how much fucking running I would have to do? Like,
No, fuck that. I mean,
No, we'll be the ones.
no, you say fuck that, but you'd have to run at some point or another, and like. That's
Well,
probably
yeah,
why. That's
eventually,
probably
yes,
why I
but-
would die, because I would not run in a scenario where I should have ran, and I would just die because I'd be like, "Fuck, dude, I'm fucking too lazy for this shit."
Or I'd run for a couple minutes.
Yeah. Then I just die tired. So,
Yeah.
so
can't hear you.
you need to talk into your microphone. Remember?
Okay.
Got to stick it in there.
Gotta
Into
put
the
it-
front of it.
Yep.
That's right. Just
Somebody
Yeah.
else done that before.
I think about it often, and I'm like, yeah, an apocalypse scenario sounds really cool. And then I really start thinking about like the shit that goes into it, and I'm like, I would
Too much work.
You okay
much
over there?
rather.
Yeah, I'm trying to adjust it.
I would much rather not have to do the running and the.
Oh,
Well, the running really is the only part that gets me.
I agree with you there.
Don't want to do the running. I mean, it's like in Zombieland, he says like rule number 1 is cardio, and that like really stuck with me. And I'm like, I don't really. That doesn't sound good to me.
No. What?
If rule number 1 was pizza and beer, okay, fine. But
Okay, there we go.
it's cardio, so no.
There we go. Now we got
Yeah.
you back on.
Just keep running in circles.
See, like in relation to like this whole like North Korea shit, like I secretly wish for like another Red Dawn scenario.
That movie ended poorly for a lot of those people.
I was
well,
pretty
yeah.
disappointed, especially the remake. That was
Yeah, the remake was not nearly as good as the original.
No.
Well, no, it wasn't. But I mean, it did kind of like bring it into perspective, like a new age with a new threat. I mean, it wasn't the Soviets and what was it, fucking Venezuela or some
What?
Mexican country?
The new one?
No, the old one.
Well, the old one was Soviets. The new one was
No.
North Korea.
New one
Yeah.
was North Korea,
Yeah.
aided by the Soviets.
Well, obviously.
yeah.
That'd be the only fucking way they could do it.
Yeah.
But our president obviously sleeps with Putin, so we wouldn't have
Oh,
to
of
worry
course.
about the Russians.
I know. Everybody's so
Now.
mad about that. I'm like, guys, this really isn't a bad thing. Like,
I
I
know,
mean, they
that
both,
is, like that is what, if there's one person in the world we want on our side, it's that crazy dude. Like, just-
right?
We do
Mm.
not
No
want
fucks-
him mad
no
at
fucks
us.
with
Yeah,
that guy.
because he will not play games.
like he fucking wrestles bear,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
shirtless,
Yeah.
and they fucking publicize it. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd much rather see that dude on the news than see some fat fuck that can't fucking smile without looking stupid.
Yeah.
Look special.
I mean, I see him like smile
He
and
looks-
like
Looks touched.
the way that he smiles, his mouth makes a perfect circle, and all I can think of, that mouth needs a dick in it.
Here we go again. Here we go. We are right back to where we began.
Yeah.
Full
Say
circle.
full circle. Always happens.
My,
Okay,
my thing is,
Slide right
if someone like Dennis Rodman can get in that close to him,
he stuck his dick in that mouth.
probably, they probably take turns. But if someone like Dennis Rodman can get in that close to him, why the hell can't we get somebody that close to him that would shoot him?
Yeah.
Or something.
Or maybe it's because the powers that be don't want that to happen
Yeah.
yet.
Well,
well,
that's
he's
what it is.
good for entertainment. On
the
media
Illuminati
side.
doesn't want it to happen
Mm,
yet.
yeah.
So
Oh,
it's
of
not gonna
course. Yeah,
happen.
let's talk about that. Conspiracy.
Nope. Stop.
I will have an episode one day
I was-
dedicated to conspiracies.
I
gonna be
was
a
joking
3-hour
about the
episode.
Illuminati.
Here we
Ish.
are, fucking
Ish.
almost 20
Ish.
episodes in. We have yet to have your conspiracy episode.
It's okay. My
I
time
think,
will come.
I think everyone's afraid of it, actually, to kind of see where that one goes.
I am a little concerned about that one. I will admit.
Kind of scary.
Well, every conspiracy is based off of a theory.
Well, theory, which
No
are based off
shit.
facts.
Wow.
Yeah.
Frederick Douglass, will you please shut the fuck up?
We'll get there eventually, people.
Okay, so
just
no-
let y'all know.
If we want to talk about like somewhat like pseudo like conspiracy theories, this is about as far as we're going to delve into this tonight.
Okay.
Is the Soros-backed Antifa and Black Lives Matter that are fucking up this country?
Dude, it's not even like Black Lives Matter. It's just fucking stupid people.
It's stupid
Like,
people.
is.
Exactly. They're just as fucking stupid as the neo-Nazis,
Yep.
the white
Yeah.
trash fucking morons that are uneducated and just
Unfortunately.
fucking stupid. That's
They-
all there is
yeah.
to it. They're a bunch of fucktards running around with their own stupid opinions, and they're just making everybody else in the human race look bad.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Got to hear from my favorite person. Just or not hear from them. I'd probably fucking like
Uh-huh.
scream my head off if I had to fucking talk to that
We are
fat cunt.
all on the edge of our seat right now.
I
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
no.
right?
Did you see what fucking
Whoa.
that fat cunt
Oh,
Rosie
here we go,
O'Donnell
yeah.
had to fucking say about this shit? Like calling Trump a Nazi because he condones racism and all that other shit. Like I see that and I see
Whoa.
my ex-wife and I just want to tell her, just shut the fuck up and just sit down and shut the fuck
Well,
up.
you know when
Rosie O'Donnell's your ex-wife?
No. I said I see her and I see my ex-wife because they have very
Oh,
similar
okay.
personalities.
All right, okay.
Oh Jesus!
Like
it's a good
very
thing she's
like
in bed and or no, you're talking about your ex-wife, not. Yeah, never mind. I'll shut up.
Continue.
Continue. Use your words.
So, anyways, no, like sitting here basically saying that anybody who like sides with Trump is a neo-Nazi and you deserve to die and all this other shit. And it's like I hate Rosie O'Donnell about as much as I fucking hate Don Lemon. Like I can't fucking stand that fucker either. But honestly, I would think that if I had one bullet and had to choose between those two, I'd probably choose Rosie.
Well, if you're gonna put yourself in that situation, why don't you wish for a high caliber bullet and line the two of them up?
Ah, that's a great idea.
I mean, if
See?
we're wishing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't even need high caliber. Just get like 10mm round. They have pretty good muzzle velocity,
Yeah.
and just shoot them both like through the
Hell, a
neck.
9mm will probably
Yeah,
go.
a 9mm will probably go through both their necks,
Yeah.
and that's good enough to kill somebody.
Right.
Yeah, a good, good rifle round. would
Not
do,
that
too.
I'm thinking about killing people right now or anything.
No, not at all.
This
We
just
would-
got
we wouldn't do
really
that.
dark
I
really
took-
fast.
Oh, it can
Enjoying
go
the show.
darker.
I took my medication today. It's all good.
But it can go really dark, like Charlottesville dark. I mean,
Oh,
or Baltimore dark.
Whatever one's more
Wait,
recent.
that might have been racist. Okay, that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
a bit much.
Uncalled for.
What was the racist in it?
Here's my thing.
So he thought it was perfectly
I
acceptable.
thought it was perfectly fine.
So now
Wait,
he's
wait,
more
wait,
racist.
wait. Why is it racist?
So, yeah.
It was his guilty conscience that called out the racist thing.
Mhm.
That's I think if we could just all come together and just label all of these people as what they are, and it's
Fucktards.
not racist,
Trash.
or black, or
Trash.
Right.
anti-fascist or whatever. They're just
Ignorant.
fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what flag they're waving; they're literally all
They're causing
on the same
issues.
side,
Right.
Yeah.
and they don't even know it.
They're the same coin.
Well, they had, there's. I've always said there's just as many black trash as there are white trash, as there are Mexican trash,
Yeah.
as there are Asian trash, or whatever you want to call it. So unfortunately, we all have our
Baggage.
baggage of fucktards. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like on the riots in Charlottesville that they had going on, they had the one guy that went in there dressed up as a KKK member, walked in there. He met up with a couple of black guys. They were fixing to probably beat his ass. But he quickly took off his shirt and stuff, and he's like, seriously, I'm not KKK. I just wanted to have fun and tear shit up. He's like, are you fucking...
That's a great sense of humor. I
Good.
probably would do the same shit.
Good plan. I
Thought
can't.
this
I
through.
see
I mean, because I would.
what
I
could
would, I would
possibly
immediately-
go wrong.
I would immediately take my robe off if I was confronted by 3 or 4 black
Never
guys
mind.
too.
But-
So
But that's the problem with this is that you got your people who have an official agenda and want to put a message out. Okay?
right.
So they're out there with their signs and they're actually doing the thing that this is their lawful right to do. But then you got so many other fucktards who don't care about anything that's sensical or whatever, and all they want to do is cause chaos, tear shit up, hurt people.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I think that as officers or whatever, they should probably just go to old school riot control and just put down the ones that are,
Causing it.
yeah,
I'm with you. I mean, there's a lot of people who have that. Just want to watch the world burn.
But then you'd
No
be
rhyme or
considered
reason.
insensitive and racist and blah blah blah
Make
Well-
America great again.
because you're getting rid of all the ignorant poo poo who are just fucking this country up.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I mean, like I firmly like fucking hit them with a water hose or something.
Yeah, fuck that.
Shit,
they'll
that's
they'll,
racist,
they'll
too.
dry off and come back again tomorrow. Though
That'd be
that's,
fine.
that's the problem. I think with these idiots like that, and I've said this 100 times, we need to enact a zip tie law. And every time you do something stupid, you get an industrial-sized zip tie placed around your neck. And every time after that you do something stupid, it gets a notch tighter. And you'll either learn or you'll be dealt with.
That's a good idea.
That's actually pretty smart.
Along with removing warning labels.
Yes.
That is brilliant.
That too.
It's brilliant.
I like that.
It's like
I'm sorry. I'm really thinking like
Feels
we're
like,
sitting here, like talking
man,
about these Antifa
I am going to
guys
go home and handle my kids. This is
you
a
keep
great
crying.
idea.
You keep crying. Come on. Come on.
Guess
Say
what,
another
kids?
word.
I'm
Say
taking
it.
the shock collars off, and you get zip ties.
Oh God!
Permanent solution.
You want to breathe, right? Shut up. I told you to shut up. Click, click.
You got 2 clicks for that.
But no, it's like, like I can't help but laugh whenever I see these Antifa guys because it just fucking makes me laugh, hysterically. Because they had that one guy that was sitting there preaching about how he was going to go, like join the movement and how he wanted everybody to join him, and he got his brand new 357 revolver that he was going to carry with him, and he was trying to put the fucking rounds in backwards. And he couldn't understand how to fucking make it work. And then he got it stuck in there, and he was like, "Oh, I'll just come back to this later."
Well, that is
Dude,
not.
I want you to start an uprising.
If that is not
seriously.
the quintessential Antifa member, I don't know
Right.
what is. Like, you know what? I'll just come back to this later.
I think in that along with their quite extensive workout regimen that they've got going on.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
see that workout video
Yes.
that they were doing? Oh yeah,
They're basically breaking bricks with their head.
yeah.
Like the
More
North
concussions.
Korean,
Yeah,
like
they-
the North Korean
That's their
soldiers.
problem. They've watched too many YouTube videos. And
Got
they're
the
like,
North Korea special forces.
we got to do this.
We can do. So I don't know why, but we're talking about the guy who did the KK walking to the Black Club. That was a few years ago. I remember seeing this video of this guy dressed as a Muslim carrying a goat with a bomb on it, and it's like dropping it at random people and just running away.
He actually got his ass shot.
Did he?
Yes,
Dude,
he
that's
did.
great.
He sure as shit did.
That is great.
Yeah, he thought it was funny.
I'm just like, why would you do that?
Because you want to get shot.
One word. Fucktard.
Right.
Yeah.
Welcome to Fucktardville.
I mean, I'm late behind on the.
You don't have to call it
internet
fucktard anymore. You just call it America. Welcome to America.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
true.
Unfortunately.
This is our life now.
Yeah. So yeah, that actually, I kind of was wondering about that as well because I've seen a lot of these videos where, like, he runs up and like tosses a backpack in there and fucking takes off running.
Yeah, and you see
I'm
these
like,
people running in terror.
Why
like,
can't
oh,
this
shit.
fucker do that here in Texas?
Yes. Well, he probably did. That's
why
where he got
can't
shot.
Bullshit. Somebody does that to me, I'm fucking running. I'm not sticking around to
Yeah,
shoot
right.
anybody. Like, I'm not dumb. I know what that means.
I was
Yeah.
just. I mean, I watched this. I'm like, how many times did he get away with this? That's in my back of my mind. 'Cause
He did it a couple dozen times because he had like 2 or 3 different videos of him doing it, and each video had, I don't know, 5 or 6 shots of him doing that. But yeah, he actually did get shot. He lived, but he got shot.
I bet you won't fucking do that again, or maybe he'll be stupid and do it again.
Hey, some people should have been swallowed at birth, so he's probably back at it again.
Yeah,
He wasn't eaten by the tiger.
Should have been. I said should. I can't believe
And
that.
so yeah, and it's like the whole Charlottesville like riots. Why can't they do that shit here? Like,
Well,
why-
okay,
wh-
so
I
here's-
want to see an Antifa riot or
Here's-
uprising here.
Here's the thing. The reason this shit doesn't happen in Texas is because we don't fucking play games.
Well, I invite that.
Like, you remember when...
I mean, I know you probably don't want to deal with.
You remember
that
when the
shit here,
guys...
but
You remember when the guys rolled up the Draw Muhammad contest? You saw what happened to them.
dealt with.
That's why people don't do that shit in Texas.
I just maybe they should try more often.
That's why they go to L.A. and they do it, because they don't have to worry about getting shot there.
Yeah, because everybody
Well-
there's a bunch of liberal pansies.
In some parts of L.A.
True.
I'm sure there's other parts of L.A. that you would not want to do that in because you would probably
Well,
get shot.
yeah, they're not going to go do that shit in the barrio and stuff.
Right. But on the beach or whatever, where they shoot most of these videos, there's no
Can we not
danger
like
there.
watch like white neo Nazis go like protesting through Compton?
Oh, God, that would be so bad.
I want to see.
I will pay money.
I would pay money to see it.
I will pay
Like,
money.
I
like-
want to be in the chopper ahead, like watching it.
I want to see these people go to like a Sturgis event and try to tell all them people to take down their rebel flags and whatnot.
right.
It's just crazy.
That'd be some CNN shit right there.
You see that Trump was actually advocating to remount that statue.
Well,
Like,
I mean,
I-
first off, all those people need to be criminally charged with criminal mischief and all that stuff.
That's true.
Those are historical monuments, good or bad. They're history.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know, we have museums that have a lot of World War II Nazi stuff in it,
Yeah.
but you don't see.
Us taking that down.
Yeah,
Or
the-
banning
you know,
the
Yeah.
museum.
It's,
or
it's
site.
history. It's what we learn from. It's how our country grows as a
Right.
people. And
You remember what you did, so you don't do it again.
yeah, and all these other people are just like I said before, uneducated dumbasses.
Well, they've been told
So-
that everyone, white people in America are celebrating these people because they've built statues to them. But in Oklahoma, there's a huge statue. It's a monument for the Trail of Tears. And, like, when I grew up in Oklahoma, it was something we always learned about, and no one ever celebrated. Like, it wasn't like, yeah, we got those Indians. Like, it was like, damn, dude. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we celebrate Thanksgiving, so
Yeah, it was
it's
like-
close enough.
damn, those white people were kind of assholes to those Indians. I mean, that was the lesson that was learned, and I always grew up knowing.
Still got a couple of those blankets
know.
left over too.
Yeah, I always grew up knowing like
You're right.
that was pretty fucked
that got
up.
me.
Yeah.
And so it's a good reminder. I mean, it's not something that's celebrated. It's a reminder of
Right,
things that
exactly.
have happened.
And that's probably like one thing that just like leads to all this nonsensical bullshit. And sadly, it's only going to get worse. It's not going to get any better.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I mean,
Give it time.
yeah. Well,
And you got to remember too that even people like General Lee and stuff, some of their stuff might have been, back then the country was divided in two different sides basically, and just because he was on
The South side.
the unpopular side of today's standards, doesn't mean that he wasn't a good military leader. It doesn't mean that he didn't do good things for the country in
Well,
general.
So hold on.
But
I want to tell a funny story.
History kind of dictates that he wasn't a good military leader because
well-
he lost.
Well, I don't know how he lost sometimes.
That's-
Reading the books,
that's
I don't know how
true.
he lost.
But
No,
history
that's
was
I know.
made by the winner, or the history
Yeah.
books are written by the winners, and that's kind of a one-sided thing when the loser's dead. But in general, and I was just using him for an
Yeah.
example. All the other leaders that have statues and all that stuff and monuments that are getting torn up,
Mm-hmm.
just because they were on one side of things or the other back then, doesn't mean that they weren't good military leaders. They weren't, you know what I mean? They weren't good
Yeah.
for something, that they didn't do good things for the country.
I
you
agree.
know.
Well, okay, so sad, funny story about my idiotic childhood. All right, this is before I learned anything about history, so keep that in mind.
make it a good one because this is going to close us
There
out.
we go.
Okay, well, I
got
think it
one
was
more-
like
I got one more thought about the whole
so.
thing before we
Okay.
close
It's
it
probably
out.
around sixth, maybe fifth grade. We had to do some reading over the Civil War.
You
And
can't
so,
read.
well, I could a little bit, but what I did, so I
Books
had to
had
choose
pictures.
a random person from the history books, and I chose Robert E. Lee. And I
Phil's like, this one.
he had my birthday, so I kind of do favor to him. I'm like, oh yeah, that's our reading the book. I'm like, it was probably the first book I ever read, and I enjoyed. And I'm not gonna lie, I was so pissed off he lost. I was like, he can't lose. He can't. And then I found
did.
out he was. Yeah, I was like, oh, I was rooting for apparently.
So
And ironically enough, like everybody combats the South, but they were mainly Democrats. And what's hysterical about this is there's a lot of fucking Democrats that are protesting the South.
Uh-huh.
So you're protesting your own fucking ancestors.
Well, I mean, if
Like-
you look at all the organizations that the South created in the name of racism and stuff like that,
I mean, we have a thing for that nowadays. It's called emo.
yeah.
I mean, you hate yourself enough. I mean, eventually you're going to try to attack your ancestors and then yourself. And
Never thought of it that way.
So
yeah, see?
the last thing I want to say,
You're not the
before
only fucking philosophical fucker on this
before
show.
we're done with this is just about I'm white, I'm from the South, but I don't identify with the Confederate flag. I don't identify with anything like that. And
So we get on our white hoods later.
yes,
Got it.
with our tiki torches from Walmart,
From Lowe's. From Lowe's.
Lowe's, yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
they're cheaper there.
Are they really?
Yeah, no white privilege here. I can't afford the expensive ones.
I'm friends with a guy who's active duty Special Forces Army,
Right.
and he made a post today on Facebook, and I was like, "Damn, I mean that's a good point. Like I'm behind that." And he said, it doesn't matter, the Confederate flag and your heritage and whatnot. There was a war that was fought, and the flag that is flying above this country is the flag of the side that won. And that is all that matters. That is the only flag. There's no room for two flags. There was a war fought over this,
Right.
and they lost. And so your heritage and your pride in that doesn't matter. You cannot put that before being an American. And
True.
that's where I'm at on it all. Like, I don't I don't care what you identify with or where you think your heritage is from. You can't put that flag ahead of America and ahead of American values. And the whole reason this fucking country was started was so that people could come here and live their fucking lives the way they want to. And everybody's trying to shit on that now. And it's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, this was the whole reason this country was started.
Yep.
And everyone is trying to shit on that. And it burns me up.
Right.
And so, like, we had a war. Your side lost. It's time to fucking move on.
Right.
Yeah.
The only flag that you should be waving is the American flag.
It's like
And this is
dating
true,
my old
and this is
girlfriend
true.
that just is horrible.
But I
keep
don't
going
believe
back.
that they should actually tear down.
No,
the
and I'm
monuments
not saying we
or the
didn't tear
history
anything
of it
down,
either.
but I'm just saying, like, as
Right.
far as like the KKK and the neo-Nazi groups and they have their Confederate flags and everything. Like, dude, you lost.
Right.
Like, do
Hey,
There's
you
a movie called Frozen, and there's a beautiful song that they need to listen to.
do you believe
God.
that everyone gets a trophy, or do you believe that the winner is the winner? Because you can't do both. You can't have all these people. I guarantee are the same people who are like, my kid's not getting no goddamn participation trophy, and they're out there waving a Confederate flag.
Yeah.
Come on, motherfucker.
Well, that's one.
That's
of the
your
things-
participation
Wow,
trophy
you took that
right
like
there.
to a whole nother dimension. Like I never thought about that shit.
Yeah.
I'm getting educated today. I
Yeah,
like
we're all
this.
fucking
Yeah.
philosophical fuckers.
So you
today.
can't have it both ways.
Yep. Exactly.
There's no
That's actually a
either
really
there
good
is
point.
participation trophies or there's not.
That's a good point. Our trophy is the American flag.
Yeah. That's the only fucking trophy I need.
Yep. That's the flag we fought for.
Yep.
Yep. Well, I didn't fight for it, but I live by.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I live for the Texas flag, but we've all fought for the American flag. So, anyways, that's. I think we're actually a little bit more serious this time around than we were
Oh
originally
goddamn!
going
I'm
to.
sorry.
Yeah,
No.
way to go.
You're good. I mean, we
Some
still
days
got
we need
like
to be sobered.
we got a minute. Sugar babies and Margarita tits.
Oh God.
Amazing. Fucking amazing.
You should have saved this for the next one.
Oh no,
It's gonna be a segue going to the
it'll
next
be a
one.
segue to the next one. So we're gonna go ahead and
Would
leave
you
y'all
suck
out
a
with
tit?
this tonight. Yeah, right. Would you pay $20 for
I
a
hope she
shot of a
uses like an
margarita out of a
alcohol
tit?
wipe, though. You know, after
Yeah,
each
it's
cup.
Alcohol.
alcohol in the margarita.
You're right. It's all sterile.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
good.
I
Just
mean,
lick it with the alcohol. You'll be fine. You got
next
it.
thing you know, you're going to be asking prostitutes to actually.
Then you're
swab their
wondering why you
nipples
got
with-
pink eye.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you
Who
drink it
stuck
out her
their ass
ass?
to the tit? You never go face to ass or mouth to ass. I know it's ass to mouth.
that's called
my bad.
Ass- there you go.
That's called tugboating.
So yeah, there was a
Dang.
there's a lady that I think it's I can't remember if it was Panama City Beach or if it was Daytona Beach.
I think it was Panama.
Yeah.
Was it Panama? Anyways, makes almost $1,500 a day, I believe it is, because she walks the beaches wearing a bra filled with margaritas, and charges people to come suck on her margarita tits to take a shot of margarita. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
more
beautiful
power to-
marketing.
She
Yeah.
found a fucking gimmick,
Yeah.
and it's making her money, and it's
Right.
legal, and you know, some people are moral standards are flexible, but it's legit. And
AK brought up a really good point because we were talking about this earlier, talking about the wage gap.
Yeah.
That kind of defeats the entire damn thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Hillary
right.
Clinton,
right,
shut the fuck up and wear a margarita bra.
Yeah. Because I couldn't.
I
make
want to
fif-
suck those tits though.
I couldn't make $1,500 a day wearing a margarita bra. So
Just
What
tuck
about
it.
a margarita dick?
Just tuck it.
where's my equality?
Yeah, exactly.
So
Exactly.
we should be able to walk around the beaches wearing a margarita dick.
Yeah. I want to see how long that lasts. I
Yeah,
want to see how long before the cops show up to that one.
exactly. Yeah,
So
really.
you got ball bladders filled with fucking That's smart, right?
Right.
I mean, hell, if the fucking liberal fucktards in Austin at fucking UT can fight gun riots with black dildos, I mean, we can fucking serve margaritas from a big black dildo with bladder balls.
Why is it gotta be black though?
I don't know, because it's big.
Was that
That-
reverse racism? I don't know how,
I
how
know,
does that
right?
work.
No, that's
I'm
stereotype.
confused.
That's not racism.
Pretty
That's,
sure David just told me I have a small wiener. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
I think that's the message I just got from that.
I don't want to know how he knows.
Yeah. Well, no, he's just making assumptions because
Yeah, it was
he's
just an
racist.
assumption.
He
Yeah.
is.
Ish.
I'm not racist.
No, if you say something that I don't like, you're racist. That's how it works.
That's
today.
how it works nowadays.
You didn't know
You
that?
get a
You're a
trophy
fucking
too.
You didn't
snowflake,
get the
too.
memo about that? Did you get? I know you got it.
Maybe.
This guy got it.
I saw it on the internet, so it's true.
Yeah.
It was on
Oh,
TV.
shit. And then we're talking about sugar babies because there was a 74-year-old man that was actually passing out business. He's actually banned from Daytona Beach now. Like he's not allowed to be on the beaches at all for like the next 6
Because
months.
he
I
asks
think.
simple questions. You want to be my sugar baby?
Yeah, he's passing out business cards. It says
See, there's your equality right there.
You know
Right.
what's the damn
There's
problem
your equality.
nowadays?
A rich man can't hand out business cards with his number on it on the beach, but an attractive female can walk around giving out titty shots.
Well, and here's the other problem with people nowadays. All these women run around and they want sugar daddies, and they want sugar daddies for this and that. Well, God damn it! Every time daddy wants some sugar, where the fuck are they? Oh, I'm
that's a good
busy.
point.
I'm not going to give you that.
I got a headache.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have an allowance for you this week.
Yeah, well, guess what? If I had $1 million, yeah,
Thank you.
exactly. I wouldn't
Bitch,
have that problem if I had $1 million.
Bitch, your phone's getting turned off.
Yeah.
Right? You better go call Obama for a phone.
Isn't that funny though? That there's a fine line between like prostitution and like having sex with someone specifically because they have a lot of money.
Perception
buy you
is
things.
reality.
Well, I was arguing with my significant other yesterday about this because we saw on a TV thing where they're trying in I can't remember what state it was. They're trying to make rape by deception a law because this guy
Yeah.
Stealthing.
he
It is
Stealthing,
stealthing.
yeah.
Holy
We
shit,
talked
that
about
came
this.
back.
Well, no, I know where he's going.
This
with
guy
this.
actually had like 3 families, and he had all 3 of them convinced that he was some kind of secret agent spy. And anytime he was gone, he was really at one of his other families. But
It's called being an awesome gamer.
I know, right?
How do you have energy for that?
I know,
Shit.
right?
I have one family, and I feel like I'm about to die right now.
Oh, and they all and each family had like 2 or 3 kids.
Yeah, no.
Anyways,
Holy shit.
so they're trying to make this sex by deception law or rape by deception law. I think that's really fucking retarded because first of all, you got every fucking woman out there wearing makeup
And heels.
and heels. I mean,
Push-up bras.
or
Not just
a-
women,
hair
but
extensions.
even teenage girls.
It's like,
too.
what the fuck? Have you seen what they look like when they wake up in the morning and their shit's all off? That's deception.
I call that rape by
What-
deception.
What?
You didn't put your makeup on. You can't fuck me.
What about all these go digging bitches who like, oh, this guy's got a nice car. Well, guess what? I'm in Vegas for the weekend and I wanted to splurge and drive a Ferrari, so I rented one. Oh, rape by deception. You know what I mean?
Wait. You mean you just rent a Ferrari in Vegas?
Just
and
because-
chicks
Yeah,
have-
you can do that.
Chicks have sex with you?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh man,
it's retarded.
Wow,
But
I'm really missing out on life.
Well, I mean,
Well, I know,
actually,
right?
there-
I know,
there's
right?
a
It's like,
study
I never
that
got to use
actually-
Tinder either, so
Well,
like,
yeah.
I feel like I
What
lost
the
out
hell?
on that.
Did y'all see that study? This guy who he would borrow certain types of cars, and then he would go and
and try and
ask.
pick up girls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
and
genius.
the fun
pretty
reality is, majority of them
expensive,
said
but
no
it's
until all of
fun.
a sudden that car pulled up, and they're like, "Well,
Well, that guy did all those YouTube videos too, where
Yeah.
he dissed all the women because when they finally gave in to him, he'd be like, "No, you're a gold digging bitch." Blah blah blah.
See the one where he's in the tank?
Yeah, that shit's funny as shit.
Who is this?
He was in a tank.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, all right, well, I'm gonna get out of here, and he like goes and jumps in a fucking tank.
Yeah, he's got like an Abram sitting there on the side of the road, and he climbs up in that bastard.
I gotta find these videos.
It's pretty funny.
Oh.
They're funny. They're kind of retarded, but they're
Kind of
funny.
retarded, but
Yeah.
I like it when they get ridiculous and they have a tank in them. That's
Yeah,
when I start.
that's when
laughing.
that's
Yeah.
when it's
of
like,
course.
oh
That's the
shit.
first one I saw. I'm like, son of a bitch, I want to watch more of these.
It's like, wait,
Yeah, yeah.
how the fuck do I get a
But-
tank?
But straight up, I mean, my wife loves watching the SVU shit, and I'm like, there's just one bad mood swing from being a rapist to consensual sex.
That is true.
Yeah.
Well,
And
I
that's
mean,
scary, honestly.
Yes, it
like as a
is.
dude, that's a scary.
well, talking
thing to
about rape by
consider.
deception and all that kind of stuff. Look at the 50 Shades of Grey. The only thing
Yeah.
that makes that thing
They made an
different.
episode about that too.
The only thing that makes that different from rich guy fantasies and sex. I mean, if the guy lived in a trailer park,
Yep.
it'd be a totally
Be a
different
totally
story.
different movie.
I mean, it would be a
You ever seen The
CNN
Hills Have
Nightmare
Eyes?
Special. Yeah,
It would be that movie.
exactly, exactly.
Come here, sister. I got a new
Exactly.
trick.
Sister cousin.
So I've actually got a comment about the whole
Why?
like fucking 50 Shades of Grey. I almost didn't like last night. Because talking about
You're
colors,
still stuck on that, huh?
black and gray. I mean, come
Oh
on,
man.
What about
So
the
no,
whites? What
like-
about the browns? What about the reds and the?
fuck
so
'em.
many beautiful
Yeah.
colors.
Except for the browns. Browns ain't their song. Sing the song. We ain't in there.
I don't even know what he just
Yeah,
said.
I don't know what
He
the fuck
lost
just
me.
said either.
Jesus,
Habba dabba
loves
da,
all the
habba dabba da, habba
children,
dabba
all
Oh.
the children of the world. Sing the colors.
Nope.
Sing the
Won't
colors.
do it.
Come on.
I'm not falling for this.
No.
There's no brown in the colors. Just so y'all know. You got the
Racist.
Asians, you got the
So
Indians,
Jesus
you
was
got the
racist.
blacks and the whites. But the fucker was brown.
Damn.
Because Jesus is racist.
Yes.
You know Jesus wrote that song, so
Yeah.
sorry, Phil.
Yeah.
No, the internet told me he did, and
Yeah.
he intentionally left out his people because they killed him.
Wrote
You
it.
know, that could
believe-
actually be taken very, very wrong.
I believe
mean,
he
like,
wrote it in like 1985 or something like that.
I
don't
guess
know.
that just means you're going to
84.
hell.
84, yeah.
84.
Apparently.
Can we get somebody to fact check that? CNN? Anybody? No?
No.
All right.
No, no. It'll be 1907, and it's because it was on the internet. Here, I'll put it on the fucking internet
Don't-
right now.
That's fine. You don't
No,
need to.
Wikipedia. Did you know?
That's the other thing that
Because
drives me
Wikipedia
nuts.
is not exactly a credible source because that can be
But
manipulated.
everyone cites it.
People take
Yes.
takes that crap to heart. Like that is word.
Yeah.
I could go in
That
there
is the Bible.
and
That's the new
Wikipedia
Bible.
and make additions and change crap, and that is that.
Done.
Right.
Jeez.
And there's very little monitoring on the content
Well, they
Yeah.
can't. I mean, there's not enough manpower to monitor that whole
Well,
website.
sure.
or finances.
Or
Yeah.
finances, yeah. I mean, even if they did it for free, they don't have the time in the day to
No.
Right.
handle that.
Okay, and so
Surprise, surprise, everyone who's listening and didn't know that Wikipedia is not a reliable news source.
nor is Fox News, nor is CNN.
Well, I was
nor
going
is
to say there's
MSNBC.
reliable as CNN, the
Yeah,
Clinton News
that's
Network.
true.
Oh, God.
Fake news. Okay, so
Whoa.
I think what we should do is one of two things. I want to get an anti-Antifa rally going on. I think that would be fun.
Can we just call it AA?
AA. And we need to protest for men's rights.
Where we walk around with our dicks out.
Yes. With margarita ball bladders.
That is the
Yes.
only answer for this.
I will gladly
It is
go
the
serve
only way this
margaritas.
is gonna go
I'm not
well.
going to do a march with my balls
This
out.
is the only way that we
I'm
can win.
a grower,
this.
not a shower. So I just
Okay.
Well, I'm saying, they walk around topless and everything, like women's rights, women need.
and I'm all for that.
I know, and I'm great with that. But if we walked around with our dicks out,
Different story.
SWAT
No.
team would be there quickly.
Of course. Of course.
You pedophile, rapist.
Yes.
And I'll end this with saying, like, everybody, kind of going back to that whole, like, Grey's Anatomy.
What
I'm,
the
I'm getting
fuck?
all my
Are
shows
you
fucked up.
here right now, or are you somewhere
No,
else?
no,
Are you watching porn over there?
No, I don't know. The whole 50 Shades of Grey thing. The thing
50
is,
Shades of Grey's Anatomy.
He's going to go in there. He's going to go and
And
choke
black
his
and
wife
white,
when we're
yeah,
gone.
the 50 Shades of Grey's Anatomy with Black Lives Matter.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
Okay, so every woman in the world like wants that whole 50 Shades of Grey, and I'm going to end the show with this. Every girl wants that whole 50 Shades of Grey relationship, right? Everybody thought that whole fucking movie was just erotic and it was so sexy, and I want a man like Mr. Grey, but not one of you bitches will take a finger in the ass. Not one of you.
The two
Unless have daddy issues.
the two infantry guys are sitting here like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay,
I'm sorry your sex life sucks.
and with that, we are going to go ahead and peace out. As always, I am Dave, and along with
Dr. Philgood.
An AK.
and
Chris.
no, what's the actual name?
Two at Vanity von Flugelflogen.
AKA.
Chris.
Chris.
There you go.
And with that, we are out of here, guys.
Deuce.